Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ukertong ka RDA uban yakhun haka election MP ka Lok Sabha uba Robertjune kharjaren uloong Lyngba ka rinsan yatai ka balapenlong dagasan ka Dev College kanong kalat ban pensuk yaki paitba ka Shillong Parliamentary Constituency ban jet ya unong mikmat ban pha shaka ying dorbar thau an namar naka henriungut ki balawan shaka te Lempung kidan satang laingut ban kani kala pensuk arsha yaki paitba bakin jet ya ukertong uba kimon. Haba ajingkran haka te Lempung ban pen iya lakinia kum ki kertong kiban yakhun ya ka MP balapenlong hakala sngi ublei uba Robert ulaong ba uwei na ki kertong jong u ban yakhun haka ni ka election MP enam sha ban rung hapo ka ying dorbar thau an uwei pat uban pep na kapor shakapor kat ba ki wei pat kin slambet haki babun kiliang ki ba kenthop na du ka jing pen slam ban pentrikam ya ka ILP haka jala ka jing slam ban kenthop ya ka ktien khasi haka kharnet ka bapra jong ka riti senshar ka jing slam ban penbet ya upot usam bat ki wei ki jing pen slam utei ukertong uloong ba ukwa ban ai ya lai Tylli ki Jingkylla ki ba kenthop na du ka jing yadai ki pat riulum hapo ka jala ka jing penne pensa ya ka dor kadar bat ka riti ka dostor jong ka jala ban penkiu bat penbha ya ka jing mentoy jong ki pat ba ka jala shu uloong ru ba ka jing yalam ka dei ka jingla ban penkela ya ka jing yo i jengai ka jing shisha dak ba pen urlong bat kumno ka RDA ka thrang ban penkela Lyngba ki lai Tylli ki kendon lani ki triple P bat uba Robert uloong balada ki pat ba ka Shillong Parliamentary Constituency ki jet bat ailat ya u kum ukertong unyale ban penbor ya ka sorkar ban pentrikam ningkong ya ka ILP hapo ka jala Meghalaya.
I would like to express my thankful to Dev College for this meaningful discussion, and through this discussion at least the people of Shillong parliamentary seat now has it make the people of Shillong parliamentary seat easy to choose from 6 now scaled down to 3. I think you will agree with me on this point. One will be delegated, which will be not allowed in the parliament. One will be absent, and the others will be late. They always late in implementing ILP, late in inclusion the Kasi language in the age schedule, late in settlement of boundary dispute, and let's hope that they will be late to change the circular from the Constitution of India like forever. I would like to express my alliance promises based on 3 principles. Our principle will start to protect the interests of the indigenous people and the residents of the state. We stood to preserve and conserve the identity, the cultures in the state, and thirdly, to promote the welfare of the state for the benefit of the people watching online. I would like to express this in few words in Khasi. Ngin namta banyada ya karibak bajat nriu bat ya kajala ngiyang ya kaban penek pensa ya kariti ka dustur bat ka snap ka bekerpang jong ka jala bat kumju ru ban kentiu ya ka jala hakiliang baro. My dear friends, I always believe that leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. How we as RDA vision to translate these 3 pillars, the triple P, to protect, to preserve and to promote into reality is fast and all. We need to protect ourselves, and that's why we would like to guarantee you that if you choose RDA, we will ensure to impress upon the government to firstly implement inner line permit in the state of Meghalaya. We will ensure protection of secularism in the rest of India. We stood for secularism, and we stood that the right to worship is a fundamental right of each and every individual, and that will remain in India. We will not allow anybody to try to infringe into this right, and we will give our best to ensure that the people in India have the secular concept to worship in whichever God they like, in whichever manner they like, and in whichever day they want to worship their own Almighty. We will also pursue with the government of India to speedily inclusion of Khasi language into the 8th schedule, settlement of boundary dispute between Meghalaya and Assam, and also to review the settlement already settled in the first phase, and also to once again review the settlement of boundary between India and Bangladesh is also our guarantee to the protection of our own cultures, of our own right and privilege. My dear friends, we also have a promise to preserve and conserve the identity and the cultures that we as the indigenous people and the resident of the state are very much value it. How do we do it? We make sure that we strengthen 6th schedule. We disagree with the individual and party views that they want to do it away with the 6th schedule. As the people, we strongly believe that we need to strengthen the 6th schedule. We strongly believe that if we strengthen the 6th schedule, especially by review para 12 AAA, and also to ensure that this council have a similar legislative powers in the light of Article 200 of the Constitution of India is our guarantee. We will also ensure that direct funding into the local authority like the Dorbar Snong and all will be addressed if you elected us elected us as MP in this election. But the other issue that we would like to see, that how did we promote our own state? We would like to see an inclusive development. And since we have this meeting in the college, I would like to tell you what is our vision when it comes to employment. Unemployment and underemployment are issue which is very critical in the state of Meghalaya. We would like to promise you that in order to bring employment in public sector, there is an OM, office memorandum, which guaranteed that 44% of the ST in central government institution in group D and C need to be implemented in letter and spirit. It is very sad to see even after this OM is already been issued, the central government institute has not respected this OM. We will ensure that this OM is implemented in letter and spirit. We do feel that in order to bring employment to the state, introduction of special scheme like soft loan, grant, subsidy, interest-free loan to start up, to guide, to help the youth to start up their business is very important. Setting up of a special economic zone with special preference to the indigenous people is very important, because I saw so many youth, they do have a talent, they do have a skill, they completed the degree, but they don't have much of capital to invest. Having a special economic zone is very important to allow our youth and to help our youth in starting of the business, and this will go a long way toward providing jobs and employment into our state. And we will also need to see that in contractual jobs, especially in group C and D, there is a need for 100% reservation to the local people of the state. This will also help us in others to ensure that the people get employment. The other's vision that we have is to make sure that the farmers and the laborers get the dignified life. The farmers, they have spent the entire day ensuring that the country get the food to eat. What did we do at the end of the day? We are very happy to buy it at a lesser price. The absence of minimum support price to agricultural products and also to minor forest product has put our problem in a difficulty. You see in this few days, the broomstick, the price of broomstick is very less. The price of butternut also is very less. The price of gingers also is very less. I do feel that with market intervention scheme and with minimum support price, this will help our farmer to get a meaningful and a just price to what they have already spent their energy in ensuring that we have a food to eat. Soft loan and interest-free loan to farmers is very important because without this, the farmers will not be able to increase their agricultural activity. So we feel that this is very important. Setting up of an agro-based industry in the state will go a long way toward ensuring that our people and our farmers get a meaningful right to live. Healthcare is very important in our state. I used to say that most of the people of our state has to spend a lot of money. In other states, there is a drain of wealth from our state because we have to go for so many healthcare to Assam and to other states. If we could have a proper healthcare, if we could open up a branch of Nigrim, maybe in other part of the district, this will go a long way toward helping our people, especially the poor. I do feel that India need to have a drug-free policy. The poor find very difficult even to get medicine. If we have a drug-free policy where medicine will be given for free for certain diseases, I do feel this will go a long way to ensuring that the people have that meaningful right to health. Right to health has been declared by the Supreme Court as a fundamental right. But this right till date does not get the proper enforceable. I do feel that free drug policy, especially to BPL and underprivileged people, will go a long way in ensuring that the people have a good health care. My dear friends, we also guaranteed to review and relook and revisit the impact of central land law and Central Forest Act into our state. The land law, especially the MMDR Act, is not compatible to the land tenure system that we have. That's why we find it very difficult in getting license in mining list. I don't believe in unregulated mining, but we believe that the law that we have must be in accordance with the land tenure system that we have. We have a different land tenure system comparable to the rest of India. If this is not respect, I do feel that our right on our land and resources is not respect. The Honorable Supreme Court has already declared that the minerals and the land belong to the individual and the clan and the community in the state of Meghalaya. So I do feel that we need to review and revisit how did MMDR Act, which clearly say that you need to lease your own mineral, your own land from the government who is not the owner of the land. This is something that we will try to relook and revisit. The facts that the President of India has not give an assent to the demand of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly to exempt MMDR Act, it's something that we would like to pursue in this election. And if elected, we would like to have a proper discussion with the government of India to ensure that our land right is respected at the earliest. Last but not the least, my dear friends, we have a bigger problem. Each and every family in our society now has a biggest problem, and that biggest problem is how we challenging the rampant selling of illegal drug into the state of Meghalaya. If we look into this issue, let me finish with this few points. If we look on this issue, we know that most of the drugs, especially cocaine and heroin, has been transported from outside the state into our state. So we feel that we need to strengthen an anti-narcotic cell, especially to ensure that this drug who came from outside need to be stopped at all costs. Drug is a global problem. We would like to ensure that the external affairs and the government of India has to impose sanction on those countries who used to produce illegal drugs. And I do feel that if we could do this, we will see a much better future in our state. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.